You have one of the top 10 beaches in the world in Siesta Beach. That pristine, beautiful beach. For me, there's never been a negative. I mean, from day one, I fell in love with the place, I could be the president of the Chamber of Commerce in terms of what I think about Sarasota, Florida. I'm just a big fan of Sarasota, Florida, and it's very sad. I think that we're going to have to leave after this year. From my perspective, I've often said a million times, if people say, what's the best part of your job? And the best part of my job is going to spring training every year. I walk into the ballpark from where I park at the Reds administrative offices through the door in the right field wall. It's certainly not a palace by Major League Baseball standards. It's rather elementary. It's immaculate. The smell of the grass is like the morning after a rain. More often than not, the day is idyllic. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's just a very, very special time that is really hard to relate to people unless they've ever been. And I tell people all the time, if you ever go once, you will do whatever you have to do within the legal boundaries to go back again. Nothing compares to spring training in baseball.
Walk into that Barbizon gallery and you're at the very beginning, you can see telescopic view all the way to the end to Distel in 1950 and the dissolution into planes, into this kind of abstraction. One of the things that one has to do as a curator is somehow to gather all of the things, in my case, under the umbrella of European painting, sculpture, and drawings, and make it so that it is a coherent, I don't want to say narrative, because that's a bit too contained, restrained, directed. One has to somehow lay out all of these component parts of the collection and have it be somewhat readable, understandable to the layperson. One has to be opportunistic as far as windows of opportunity, so to speak. We received an important grant from the city to redo the roof. The galleries had to all be closed. The art had to be taken down. Those galleries, we had decided a while back, could benefit from a reinstallation, so this was an opportunity, since we were going to take it all apart, to take it apart, reconceive it, and then put it back together again. I don't want to say I'm going out on a limb, but I am going out on a limb as far as what I am hopeful viewers will be able to discern from that arrangement. we'll have to see if people respond, react, or or if they're going to be puzzled, or if there's going to be lots of questions. What does it mean? Why do you have that grouping there? It seems to me pretty evident, and it'll be interesting to see how people respond. So I guess I'm taking a chance there. I mean, you know, none of it is super radical.